Greetings to the motovlogging community, subscribers and fellow YouTubers alike. Trictacular here, out and about this morning on a very sunny, hot to be day again here on the southwest corner of British Columbia, Canada. So I had previously put up a motovlog about guessing my new to me motorcycle, and a couple of the viewers were correct. Yes, it is a Royal Enfield Meteor 350cc. The single cylinder engine. I guess when I was looking back at my previous video, I showed a bit of the engine as well, which maybe gave it away. I believe this is what they call the Supernova edition, where it has some extra features on it. It comes with the windscreen over here, and the previous owner put on some added Royal Enfield features as well. He put on the Royal Enfield skid plate and the Royal Enfield mini floorboards, plus the Royal Enfield saddlebag. It's rather narrow but pretty deep, and it holds quite a bit. Quite a lot of good detail in it. The badging that's raised. It has an LED turn light even with a halo around it. Nice sparkly paint. The previous owner put on a Royal Enfield touring seat, which is a little softer than the stock seat. You see here the Royal Enfield logo, the nice stitching, pillion hand grips. And here, of course, is our old friend Ace, my mascot. Viewers of my channel from years back will remember him faithfully co-piloting with me on my Suzuki Boulevard C50T. So it is, of course, chain drive. Regular Royal Enfield foot pegs for the pillion. I added a little helmet lock to it as well, which is a good feature. But once you put the screws in, you better make sure that it's in the right position that you want, because you can't unscrew it. It has some kind of special screws that once they're tightened, you can't unscrew them. It has a little halo headlight here as well. They say it is I guess Brie brakes, but it's made by Brembo. Quite a detailed toolkit comes along with it, just through this little side cover, and this little chrome cover comes off as well. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a pretend cover for a carburetor, but it is, of course, fuel injected. And there's another little added cover the previous owner put on. So surprisingly smooth for a single cylinder. They say it has a long shaft in it and a counterbalancer, which helps provide a smoother ride. I've only had one other motorcycle that was chain drive, and that was back in the early 80s, many moons ago, when I got into motorcycling. My Yamaha Exciter 250cc was a chain drive. I believe Yamaha now calls that the V-Star lineup. So there it is, my pre-owned 2021 Royal Enfield. It had just a little over 2,000 kilometers on it. So very low kilometers on it. I've had the first service done at the dealership where they adjust the valves and change the oil. So my pre-owned 2016 Harley Davidson Road King standard model, we've sold that because I found I just wasn't riding it enough, and I didn't want it to become one of those so-called garage queens. When Mrs. Trictacular and I go for a ride, we go on our Can-Am Spyder RT Limited, and I found I just wasn't riding enough on the Road King, so decided to sell it. And then watching a lot of reviews on the Royal Enfield on YouTube, I thought this is just the ideal little two-wheeled cruiser bike for me to ride solo, just out in along the countryside and that. I haven't been out on the freeway with it, but had it up to 80 kilometers an hour and surprisingly smooth. It has 5 gears. The 5th gear they say is an overdrive. No vibration in the rear view mirrors at those speeds. A slight vibration I can feel in the hand grips and floorboards. But if I wore thicker gloves, I'm sure that even the vibration wouldn't be noticeable. There goes a Can-Am Spyder down the road. Right there, a white one. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyways, we'll wrap it up here, and in future videos we'll do a ride with it that I will record. I welcome your comments. So until next time, this has been Trictacular, wishing you all a pleasant day. Take care and ride safe. Bye-bye.